What's up? It's Remain and welcome to my channel. The first thing I want to do is welcome all the new players coming September 23rd. Welcome to Rocket League and welcome to our community. I hope you enjoy the game as much as I have and I hope you have a fun time. Now, I'm going to go over the ranks with you. It goes Bronze 1 to Bronze 3, Silver 1 to Silver 3, Gold 1 to Gold 3, Platinum 1 to Platinum 3, Diamond 1 to Diamond 3, Champion 1 to Champion 3, Grand Champion 1 to Grand Champion 3, and Supersonic Legend. Now, up until last season, the highest rank you could get was Grand Champion. But I think because there's a bunch of new players coming out, different skill sets for everyone, they added 3 more ranks, which is Grand Champion 2, Grand Champion 3, and Supersonic Legend. Now, there's a lot of pros and high level players that they go over them pretty well and in depth, but I'm going to give you the gist of all of them and hopefully it helps you guys start, your Rocket League career, I guess. Now, I'm going to jump into a training match, a free play one. I have default camera settings, default control settings, so I'm going to go through everything right now. So the first thing I'm going to talk about right now is your camera settings. Now you can see that when I hit the ball, the whole screen shakes, and whether you like that or not, I would recommend you taking that off because it doesn't do much, I guess, but it's a bit disorienting for when you're playing. So let me reset, and I'm going to go through my camera settings with you. So like I said, the absolutely first thing you want to take off is camera shake, okay? Now, your field of view is basically how much of the field you can see while you're driving. As you can see in the background here, behind the settings, you can see how far I'm backing up from the car and from the field, so I have a bigger view of the field. Now the distance, I distance myself at 290, and my height, I go to 120. My angle, I go -4. My stiffness is all the way up at 1.00. My swivel speed is at 3.6, and my transition speed stays at 1. It's preference. Over time it'll become preference, what you like and what you don't like, but from the start I would recommend you trying to use mine because it just helps with all around the game. Okay. Now, the second thing I want to go over is your control settings. Now, my control settings, these are my steering sensitivity, my aerial sensitivity, my controller dead zone. Now, the controller dead zone, what it does is how sensitive it is when you turn. So if I put it up to, let's say, 0.30, you have to press the analog stick fairly kind of harder to turn instead of just lightly. You have to like kind of yank the analog stick to turn. So for that I have it at 0.3, so I don't have to yank as much to turn. Now if your controller for some reason is broken from the analog stick or whatever, and you find yourself kind of turning right like this or left, whichever direction, and you're not, when you're driving and you're not going straight, you could put that up to 10. I found that when my controllers start, deteriorating from all the stuff I put them through, I find putting it at 10 helps a lot. Now, there's a lot of things new players don't know about this, where it says view or change bindings. Right now I'm at default bindings. Now, my drive button stays the same, my backup button stays the same, my jump button stays the same. The one that I changed right here is my boost. My boost button I changed to right bumper. My power slide I changed to left bumper. And my air roll I changed to left bumper as well. Now to focus on the ball, I changed it to the left thumbstick where I press down. My rear view stays the same. My air roll right I changed to be. Now the air roll right and air roll left are beneficial, and I'll show you why right now. Now skip replay stays the same. Scoreboard, I use the Y button. Skip track, I don't play music, the Rocket League music while I'm playing, so I clear that binding because I don't need it. Now select playlist as well, I'll clear the binding. Quick chats I'll leave the same. Text chats I'll leave the same. Skip or save replay, I think I unbind it because when you text the chat at the end of the game, it'll bring up save replay, and I don't like that preference. Now my reset shot, which is for free playing, stuff like that when you're training, I'll change that down to the D-pad. Use items, which applies to Rumble, I'll change it to right on the thumbstick. Now the third thing I want to talk about are things you need to know before you jump into a game. Now the first thing you need to know is your double jump. Okay, now as you can see right here, I'm double jumping. Okay, now that double jump has a timer on it between 1 second to 1.5 seconds. So in between there is how long you have that jump for. Okay, now you can hold your A button to get height. If I jump right here, I boost. Right here I don't got my jump anymore, I can't jump again. So that's something you need to know with your jumps. There's a time limit for that second jump. So I jump and I can still do it because of that time limit. Now I can't jump right there because I took too long. I can't jump right here because I took too long. So just know that your jumps don't last forever. The second jump doesn't last forever. Now your drift, how you drift in the game. Now your drift, I'll show you how long you're supposed to hold your drift for. Right here, I just tap my boost. You see that? Just for like a quick second. That's how long you want to hold your boost. You don't want to hold it forever. Just tap. Right here, I'm gonna drift coming up and just tap. It helps you turn around faster. Now, occasionally, you will hold your drift faster like this. For instance, you hold it a little bit longer to turn around and point your nose right out the goal. Okay? But that's something that'll help you, attack the ball faster, help you just change your direction, keep your momentum and such. Because the longer you hold the drift, the more momentum you lose. Now, boost control and boost management is also something you need to know. So I'm gonna take off unlimited boost and free play, and I'm gonna follow this pattern right here, picking up small pads. And I'm gonna stay at supersonic, which is the top speed in the game. And you can tell by the little slipstream behind me, those two trails behind me, that means I'm going the fastest I can possibly go. And as you can see, I'm maintaining my speed and all the boosts basically. Okay? Now this is important for in-game, so when you get to your net, let's say the opponents are pressing you or they're coming to your net, you have plenty of boost. Just follow the pads, and the faster you get to your net, the better. Now, these boost pads right here, they give you 100%, okay, 100% boost. And they're very beneficial, but I would recommend you only grab them when you can. Now, another way to conserve boost is flipping. At starters, you won't be flipping like how I flip. You'll be front flipping. And that'll help you conserve boost. Okay, now I'm gonna start at zero, like zero momentum. I'll boost a little bit, front flip, and I'm already at top speed, and I don't need a boost, I don't need a flip anymore. I'm at top speed. Once I'm at top speed, as long as I stay in a straight line, I'll always have top speed. there. And that's another way to conserve boost, is just by flipping. So I'll flip, get to my goal, keep my eye on the ball, and be ready. Now your ball cam. So let's say I'm going into the corner to pass the ball to a teammate, and let's say my pass was unsuccessful. I'll take off ball cam, get to the ground, either go for this boost path and turn around, be ready for whatever's coming, or let's say I make that same exact pass, doesn't work out, get to the ground, and I'm right here, pick up some pads, keep your eye on the ball, and then take it off. But you'll see how I'll take off my ball cam. So let's say I hit the ball, I'm going for a pass. Okay, still going for a pass. Okay, I missed. Take off ball cam, get this boost, wait for whatever's coming just about right here. And it'll help you stay in the play more, it'll help you be more aware, and it's just a good all-around thing to do, is to take off your ball cam. Now, I'm going to jump into a couple games, and I'm going to try to hopefully point out when I do these things that I showed you. Is Mach 17 and Runchester. Mach is going to go for the ball, I'm going to go right for boost. Boost when it was unnecessary. I'm going to pick up big boost. Okay. Now I'm going to move back. Nope. Aw.
Magnificent goal!
Now I want the 50.
What a play!
I try to get the shot in. Blocked it from the clear. That was a good pass. Thank you. I'm gonna hit this down. Teammates got an open net.
Magnificent goal!
It looked like teammate was low on boost, but I had to take the shot because that force guy was coming. Hit the ceiling. I'm going up.
Sensational goal!
I'm pressed up. I missed this boost pad, but teammate was there. I rotated out. See, rune cut rotation again. I was in net. Okay, it was a good push up, but Force is gonna have to do something to let his teammates come back. That should have been a shot. It was.
Magnificent goal!
Thanks, great pass. Yeah. So I'm gonna follow Rune. Rotating out without ball cam on. Ball cam on, pick up some pads. Be there for the play.
Absolutely magnificent goal!
I've been saying great clear occasionally.
What a match!
GG. The basic training things that you should practice when you start. So the first one, to practice dribbling, you want to take the ball to the wall, let it roll back down, and just stay with the ball. Keep it on that angled part of the wall, and just dribble. And this is gonna help you learn how to dribble. Now right here, I'll put it on my car, and then I'll put it back on the wall and keep it up. So that's how you start learning how to dribble. And once you do this, and once you feel comfortable doing this, you're gonna hop into a training pack. You go to custom, you go to browse, whichever one, and you look up dribble training. And right here, it's by Verge. Here's the download code. The download code, basically right here at the bottom, you see how X says enter code. You enter this code and it'll give you the dribbling pack. Now the next one I want to show you is aerial car control. Now the reason that's so important is because a lot of the time the ball goes into the air and you have to get to it. Now the best way to practice that one is with this training here. It's KevPert's aerial car control. Here's the download code. I'll leave it up for a few seconds, and then two training packs that I would recommend are there by CBell, and it says Corner Stuff. Here's the download code. Now corner stuff implies things in games that happen in the corner. Now we're gonna load up a different training pack, and it's by CBell as well, and it's called the Ultimate Warm-Up. Now for beginners, there's a certain way you can do it, but for advanced players, there's another way. Now CBell has a video on this. Go check it out, but here's the download code. Now that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope it helped you guys a lot, and I hope it helps you guys, help you at the start of your Rocket League gameplay, and I hope you guys enjoyed.